What's going on, guys? Kaz Cray here. Welcome back to the New York Jets franchise. And in this episode, we're going to be playing our season opener against the Buffalo Bills. And like I said last video, I'm going to be announcing who's going to be the starter for the New York Jets in this game. I guess you'll find out as soon as our first drive happens, or if you guys are familiar with the animations at the beginning of the game, you'll see who the starter is. But yeah, I'm really excited to get this game going. I mean, Buffalo's not a great team, but they're a division opponent nonetheless. I mean, I think Buffalo's probably the team in the division that we have the best chance of beating. I mean, the Dolphins are going to be a tough game. Patriots obviously are going to be near impossible to beat, but we'll see how it goes. Also, I play on 15-minute quarters, so these games are going to take a while, so I apologize for the long videos, but it is what it is. Anyways, here's the first return of the game after the Catanzaro kick. Philly Brown going to take it to the 15-yard line. And here's Tyrod Taylor, the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. He's in a contract year this year. I don't know if he's going to be a Bill after this season. He's going to have a great season, probably take him to the playoffs in order to stick around. So, 1st and 10 for the Bills. And he's going to fake it to LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to go deep. Jamal Adams completely out of position, and Anquan Bolden, the old man, easy touchdown to start the game. 85-yard catch and run as the Bills take an early 7-0 lead. So who's the starting quarterback for the Jets? Here's your answer. Colin Kaepernick will get the start for New York. Now, there was the debate between Kaepernick and Petty. I decided to go with Kaepernick because he had the stronger preseason, and worst comes to worst, I'll just put Petty in if I feel like Kaepernick's not winning us games or is just not doing a good job. So here's Matt Forte getting the start at running back. He's going to get about 4 yards on the play as we check out the New York Jets offense. Kelvin Beachum, of course, the big addition on the offensive line. We'll see how he does. And, of course, Quincy Enunwa, the main targeted receiver with Eric Decker and Brandon Marshall gone. So 2nd and 6 for the Jets. Here's Kaepernick. He's going to go right side. Finds Stevie Johnson, the former Buffalo Bill. It's 21-yard gain and a first down for the Jets. So here's Forte, another carry. Gets about 4 yards on the play. So the Bills defense, led by Marcel Darius, of course, in the middle of the defensive line. And the middle linebacker, they got Preston Brown, replacing Zach Brown, who had a wonderful season last year, but is now a Washington Redskin. And Tre'Davious White going to be the starting corner with Ronald Darby gone. And here's Bilal Powell checking into the game. Nice 6-yard run. So the running game looking a lot better for the Jets now after a poor preseason. Here's Kaepernick on the play action. There's Enunwa. Gets to about the 41-yard line, and the Jets are in Buffalo territory now. So first down for the Jets, and Forte is going to go nowhere. Jerry Hughes on the stop. Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11. Here's Kaepernick, and Sharice Wright comes around the end. Gets the sack on the corner blitz. So now we have a 3rd and 19 for New York. Not a good situation for this offense as we have 3rd and 19. Kaepernick gets sacked again. This time it's Lorenzo Alexander coming through the middle as Kaepernick tried to step up. And the Jets will punt it away. Here's Lack Edwards. And Edwards with a beautiful punt. And Corey White's going to be able to stop it at the 2-yard line. So the Bills deep in their own territory to start this drive. As McCoy's going to get his first carry of the game. Gets about a yard right there. As we check out this Bills offensive line. Richie Incognito and Corey Glenn, the 2 stars on the left side. And then as far as skill positions go, Jordan Matthews, of course, a big pickup from the Eagles. So we got a 2nd and 9 for the Bills. There's McCoy on the carry, and he's brought down after a 2-yard gain as we check out the New York Jets defense. And Leonard Williams, of course, in the middle for the Jets, a new position for him. Demario Davis, the acquisition from the Browns, starting out in the linebacker next to Darren Lee. And, of course, 2 rookies at safety, Jamal Adams and Marcus May. Saw Adams get burned on a pass earlier. So 3rd and 7 for the Bills. Here's Taylor. Plenty of time to throw, and he's picked off. That's Morris Claiborne, the former Dallas Cowboy, getting past the 10-yard line. Just a terrible throw by Tyrod Taylor right there. Don't know what he was trying to do, really. Just kind of floats it out there, and Claiborne able to pick it out of the air. So the Jets are going to start with the ball with great field position and prime position to score a touchdown, as we got a 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Kaepernick with the play fake. He's going to throw to Anunwa, and Anunwa couldn't bring it in. Hit as soon as he tried to catch the ball, so it's going to be a 2nd down. Barnish in motion. It's a handoff to Forte, and Forte gets about a yard in the play. So 3rd and goal as Forte splits out right. Kaepernick back to pass. He's going to roll right. Kaepernick has space to run if he wants to. He's going to get the edge right there, and a touchdown for the Jets. Colin Kaepernick scores the 1st touchdown of the season for the New York Jets and does his old tattoo kiss right there. Haven't seen that in a while. Kaepernick had plenty of space. Nobody spying him. Nobody playing contain. And Kaepernick gets a pretty easy touchdown right there. As Chandler Catanzaro for the point after, and it's blocked. And Williams for Buffalo is going to take this one back, and the Bills are going to go up by 3 instead of it being a tie ball game. So very unfortunate for the Jets. As soon as something good happens for them, something bad happens right after. So 9-6 Bills. The Bills get the ball back. Taylor on the play fake. He's going to throw right side, and it's picked off by Claiborne again. Terribly underthrown ball by Taylor. And Claiborne's going to get the Jets great field position on the return. Just an awful throw once again by Taylor. And the Jets will get the ball in the red zone to start the drive yet again. As Kaepernick drops back in 1st and 10, and he is sacked. That's Tre'Davious White off the blitz. And Kaepernick didn't even see him coming. So now it's 2nd and 18 for the Jets. Kaepernick goes left side. He finds Barnage. Gary Barnage is going to get 9 yards on the catch and run. So a 3rd and 8 for the Jets now. Here's Kaepernick back to pass. He's going to roll right. Is he going to run it again? Yes, he is. And Kaepernick's going to get a 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Great run by Colin Kaepernick. Kaepernick doing a good job of just managing the game thus far. Here's a 1st and goal. He's going to roll right, and he's going to be sacked. That's Marcel Darius on the sack for the Bills. So now it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 13 for the Jets. And Kaepernick going to hand it to Forte. Forte is going to battle his way for about 10 yards on the play. So they get back to the original line of scrimmage and then some. So 3rd and goal. Here's Kaepernick. He throws it quickly to Barnage, but just let him a little too much. Kaepernick was under immense pressure, and the Jets will settle for a field goal. So 9-9 with 3:31 left in the 1st quarter. Here's Taylor. He's going to throw short. That's Philly Brown on the catch. Brown able to get about 6 yards. So 2nd and 4. It's a handoff to McCoy. McCoy shakes 2 defenders, but he's hit hard by Jamal Adams. But enough for the 1st down on the run for McCoy. So 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff to McCoy again, and McCoy is shut down. Demario Davis able to bring him down in the backfield. So a 3rd and 11 for the Bills now. Here's Taylor trying to get the 1st down for the Jets, and he has plenty of time. He's just going to run it instead. Nobody up there to stop him, and Lorenzo Malden going to give him a big hit. But the Bills already did the damage on that play, and that's going to end the 1st quarter 9-all. With the Bills driving yet again. So we'll see what happens in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd quarter getting started now. Here's a handoff to McCoy. McCoy gets about 3 yards on the carry. So 2nd and 7 for the Bills. Here's Taylor. Under a little bit of pressure. He's just going to dump it off to Nick O'Leary. He gets about 2 yards on the play. So 3rd and 5 for the Bills. They'll go over the middle, and that was nearly picked off by Demario Davis. Just hit him in the hand. So the Bills will kick a field goal, and Stephen Hauschka able to just slice it in. So the Bills take a 12-9 lead. And Hauschka absolutely shanked this kickoff. And it's going to go out of bounds. The Jets are going to get excellent field position to start this drive. Not as good as the field position as they got the past 2 drives, but still very good field position nonetheless. As they'll start at the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Jets. Here's Kaepernick. He's going to go find Gary Barnage. And Barnage able to take this out of bounds. into Buffalo territory. So first down again for the Jets. Here's Kaepernick on the play fake. He's going to roll out right under pressure. And he's going to throw it. And he's intercepted. That's Williams on the pick. It's a terrible decision by Colin Kaepernick. And Williams makes him pay dearly for it. So the Bills will get the ball right back at the 28-yard line after a terrible decision by Colin Kaepernick. Here's McCoy on the carry, and he is crushed. That's Jamal Adams on the big hit. So 2nd and 5 now. Here's McCoy again. Adams again on the hit, but this time McCoy is going to be able to get the first down. And McCoy having a pretty decent game. Not big numbers, but he's doing just enough to help the Bills' offense out. And that's all they can really ask for him. Here's McCoy. He's going to get a yard right here. Not much more after that. And Tywan Taylor checks into the game. Taylor goes left. And he has a huge hole and is brought down into New York territory. So 1st and 10 for the Bills yet again. Here's Taylor. Goes right side. Finds Philly Brown. And Brown brought down at about the 38-yard line. So 2nd and 1 for the Bills. And Taylor on the play fake. And he is crushed. That's Demario Davis and Lorenzo Malden teaming up on the sack right there. Both men just broke free on the blitz. And they're able to bring Taylor down. So 3rd and 10 now for the Bills. And Philly Brown tried to dive out for the ball and catch it, but couldn't bring it down. Nice effort, though. So the Bills are going to punt this one away. Schmidt on the punt, and just like Lack Edwards did to the Bills, Schmidt able to put the Jets deep in their own territory. But here's Barnage on the catch from Kaepernick, and Barnage able to get 40 yards on the catch and run. Pretty good pass by Kaepernick right there. So Jets will get another set of downs. Here's 2nd and 7. Kaepernick goes right side. He finds Robbie Anderson, and Anderson unable to break it this time, but he's able to get a solid gain. So it's 3rd and inches for the Jets. Doesn't look like they're going to get this playoff, and they don't. They don't even use a timeout right there. They probably should have, but they're going to take the 5-yard loss right there. Very critical 5-yard loss. I mean, in a game of inches, you probably got to take the timeout right there. Just be safe. So 3rd and 5 here for the Jets after the penalty, and Noon was going to get the first down. So taking the 5-yard penalty doesn't end up costing the Jets much. But still probably should have called the timeout. But oh well, Kaepernick going to overthrow his intended receiver right there. So 3rd and 10 now for the Jets. It's Kaepernick over the middle. He finds Stevie Johnson again. Johnson's able to get more than enough for a first down. Now we go to 2nd and 13. Here's Kaepernick just standing in the pocket plenty of time. And he finds Barnage, but Barnage can't hold on to the ball. So a 3rd and 13 now. Here's Kaepernick. Under pressure. Trying to get away. Can he run it? He is going to run it. He's brought down out of bounds. Not much of a game for Kaepernick there. And Chandler Catanzaro will come out and take the field goal. Had an extra point blocked earlier, but it's made his 2nd field goal of the game. And we have a tie ball game at 12. Bills get the ball back at their own 24 to start the drive. They're going to throw a screen to McCoy. And McCoy is brought down after a gain of 9. So 2nd and 1. Here's McCoy again. And he is crushed by Marcus May, and he fumbles it. And McCoy hasn't gotten up after the hit. Seems to be holding his leg. We'll see what happened to him in just a few moments. So I found out that McCoy has a torn quadriceps. He's probably not going to return to the game. Jets start out the ball at the 44-yard line of Buffalo. Forte only 2 yards on the carry. So 2nd and 8. Here's Forte again. And Forte this time going to bust open a pretty big run. 15 yards. Biggest run of the season so far for the Jets. By anybody not named Colin Kaepernick. So 1st and 10 after the 2-minute warning. Here's Kaepernick. And he finds Barnage for a short gain. About 4 on the play. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 6. And here's Kaepernick back to pass. He's going to throw to the middle, and that should have been intercepted. But Gerald Hodges, the former 49er, just couldn't haul it in. So 3rd and 6. Here's Kaepernick again. He's going to throw in the middle, and Enunwa can't bring it in. Poor effort right there by Nunwa, not able to bring in after the big hit. And Catanzaro is going to hook the field goal left. So it remains a 12-point game. Buffalo now has a chance with just under 2 minutes to go to take the lead before halftime. Here's Taylor. He's going to go left side, finds Jordan Matthews. Matthews able to push forward for a first down. So this one for the 43. And Matthews again is going to get out past the Jets 40. And Buffalo in good position now with just 2 plays to get in the field goal range. Just outside of Hauschka's range, but let's see if they'll get in there. There's Taywan Taylor. With McCoy out, Taylor's going to get the bulk of the carries as the Bills call a timeout after the carry. There's 2nd and 5. Over the middle, and that's Saquon Bolden with the catch. The Bills at the 25-yard line. So they're trying to get a touchdown right now. They're not trying to settle for a field goal. As they'll go right side, and there's Philly Brown. Taking it about 6 yards on the play. So 2nd and 4 for the Bills. There's Taylor, plenty of time. He's going to step back. Nobody's getting there. Great blocking by the Bills offensive line, and there's a touchdown pass. Philly Brown able to bring that one in as Taylor had all day to throw. It's a terrible job by the Jets pass rush, and it's a 19-12 ball game with just 38 seconds to go. Here's Kaepernick. Under pressure, he's going to go left, and nobody's there. Don't know who he was trying to throw it to. So 2nd and 10 for the Jets. Here's Kaepernick. Throws to a Nunwa, and Nunwa's hit. Unable to bring the ball in. Nunwa's just had a lot of trouble securing the football on the catches. So 3rd and 10. Here's Kaepernick, and he's intercepted. That's Tre'Davious White, the rookie out of LSU, with the interception. And Buffalo is now in position to make this a 2-possession game before halftime. So here's Taylor. And Taylor's sacked. Lorenzo Malden on this sack. And the Bills just have to settle for a field goal heading into the half. As they lead 22-12. Colin Kaepernick, he's had his good moments in this game, and he's had his bad moments. Those 2 interceptions, of course, were really bad moments. He was just trying to force the ball in both times. But running the football, he's done a pretty good job, and for the most part, he's done a good job managing the football game. The running game not really doing a whole lot for the Jets. I mean, Forte's had a few good carries here or there. I mean, they look better than what they did in preseason, but still, Kaepernick definitely the best runner on the team so far. As we start the 3rd quarter, here's Kaepernick under pressure, and he finds Stevie Johnson again over the middle. Johnson having a very good game. Of course, he was a former Buffalo Bill years ago. And here's Forte on the carry. Forte goes nowhere. No gain on the play. So 2nd and 10. There's Kaepernick rolling out right. Might just have to throw this one away. No, he throws it incomplete. So 3rd and 10 now. Here's Kaepernick. He's going to throw it and overthrows Robbie Anderson. And the Jets will have to punt it away again. So Buffalo with a 2-possession lead already, looking to extend it. Here's Tyron Jones. Nowhere to go. About 3 yards on the carry. So 3rd and 7 now for the Bills. Here's Taylor. Goes left side. And is that a completion? Yes, it is. Charles Clay able to bring that one in. So it's going to be another first down for the Bills. They get nothing on first down. So on 2nd down, they're going to go deep, and Adams tips it, and he's able to intercept it eventually off the tip drill right there. So rookie safety out of LSU able to get his first interception of his career. So Jets back in business. Forte goes nowhere. That's a loss of about 3 right there. So 2nd and 13. There's Kaepernick. He's going to the right side. There's Robbie Anderson. Anderson has space, and that's one person you do not want to give any space to, as he finds the hole in the defense, and he's going to run it in for a touchdown. Robbie Anderson just has ridiculous open field speed, and once he finds somewhere to run, he is gone. Kaepernick, all he has to do is just lead him out a little bit. Anderson able to make the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown. So the Jets only trail 3 now, as Philly Brown's going to return this one off the left side. And Corey White with a huge hit, and the ball is popped loose, and White picks it up for the Jets. So yet again, the New York Jets have the ball deep in Buffalo territory after a turnover. So let's see what the Jets do with the ball this time. 2nd and 6. Kaepernick back to pass. Goes right side. Stevie Johnson. And Johnson has his first touchdown catch in about 2 years. Of course, last year he was with the Chargers but missed all of the regular season with a meniscus injury. And it's a beautiful throw by Kaepernick under pressure. Able to stay composed and complete that one. And the Jets have their first lead of the game. Let's see how the Bills respond as Jones able to get around the end for about 7 yards. So a 3rd and 2 for Buffalo. Jets would love to get a stop right here, and they do. There's Sheldon Richardson with a big hit. Jones unable to go anywhere, and the Jets will get the ball back. So 1st and 10. Kaepernick is sacked. That's Marcel Darius yet again with a big hit on Kaepernick. So 2nd and 16 now for the Jets. Kaepernick rolls out left. Has a few options, and he's going to run it, and he is hit hard. Ball popped out by Lorenzo Alexander, but the Jets recover it. So a 3rd and 17 now. Let's see if Kaepernick can get the yards right here. He's done a great job on 3rd down in this game, outside of a few mistakes. And Kaepernick going to try to run it again, but this time he's pushed out of bounds after a 2-yard gain. And the Jets will simply punt it away now. Here's Edwards. Big punt right there. And Philly Brown got on the return. And he is hit out of bounds. That's Julian Hauser, the fullback, nutback on punt returns, hitting Philly Brown while he was out of bounds already. Very boneheaded play right there. Hopefully it doesn't cost the Jets too much, but the way this game has gone up and down, I wouldn't be surprised. So 1st and 10 for Buffalo. Here's Taylor back to pass. He's going to throw over the middle. There's Matthews with another 1st down for Buffalo. So the Bills already put in good field position, get even better, but this time they're sacked. Demario Davis shoots right through the line, ignores the play action fake, and smacks Taylor in the backfield. So Jones gets the carry on 2nd and 16. Gets about 4 yards on the play. So 3rd and 12 for Buffalo. Taylor just has to be careful with the ball. He's had his good moments. He's also had bad, just like Kaepernick. He's going to dump it off to Jones, and Jones able to get the 1st down off his feet, and he gets more, and he fumbles it. But the Jets are able to recover it. Very lucky break for the Bills. Tough break for the Jets. And we have a 1st and goal for Buffalo. As Jones going to get the carry up the middle. Gets about a yard right there. 2nd and goal for the Bills. Charles Clay in motion. And Taylor going to hand it off again. And this time Sheldon Richardson blows this play up. He's done a pretty good job of doing that so far this game. So a 3rd and goal from the 4 for Buffalo. There's Taylor back to pass. Going to throw over the middle and overthrows his intended target. That's Anquan Bolden. Bolden couldn't get his feet down, and Bills will settle for a field goal. So Kaepernick, 50%, 234 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Not too shabby. But to do without the picks. It was nearly picked off right there on 1st down, but incomplete. It would have been the White's 2nd pick of the game. So 2nd and 10 for Kaepernick. Kaepernick going to run this one, but there's a flag on the play. He gets a 1st down, but they're going to call this one back. Calvin Beachum on the hold. And that's going to really stunt the Jets' drive. So 2nd and 20. Here's Kaepernick. He's going to step up. He's going to run. And Kaepernick gets a huge gain and a 1st down. 21 yards right there. And who said Kaepernick doesn't have it anymore? He certainly has it in this game. As Powell gets the handoff, and he's blown up in the backfield. That's Jerry Hughes on the hit. And that's going to end the 3rd quarter. The Jets have a very surprising lead, up 26-25 going into the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's the carry to Forte. Forte tries to back juke. I don't know who was trying to back juke, but he gets blown up in the backfield for a loss. 3rd and 11. Here's Kaepernick. He's trying to run it, and he is hit just shy of the 1st down marker. The Jets probably should go for it, but it looks like they're going to punt it, and they do. So Buffalo will start the ball at the 18-yard line. Will the Jets regret not going for it on that 4th down? We'll see. Here's Taylor. He's going to go left side. It's Tawan Jones out in the flat. And Jones able to get a 20-yard gain in the first down up to the Buffalo 38. So 1st and 10 for Buffalo. Here's Taylor. Plenty of time to throw. The Jets just not getting any kind of pressure on him in this game. He'll go deep. He's going to find Philly Brown. Brown touched down by Rontez Miles. And the Bills have the ball at the 36-yard line, so they're looking to at least get a field goal in this drive. And here's Taylor under pressure. Pennell couldn't get to him. And he finds Charles Clay, and Clay gets to the 11-yard line inside the red zone for Buffalo yet again. So 1st and 10 from the 11. The middle, and Bolden catches it, but he is crushed by Darren Lee on the play, but still gets about 5 yards. So 2nd and 5 for Buffalo. There's a carry by Taylor. Taylor tries to drag a defender, but couldn't get very far. So 3rd and 3, and Buffalo's going to get called for a false start right here. So that's going to knock him back 5 yards on the play. So 3rd and 8 for the Bills. Tawan Jones on the carry. And doesn't get very far. So the Bills will probably just kick the field goal and take a 2-point lead. And the Jets get the ball back at the 23. Let's see what they can do to respond. And Nuno on the catch. Gets to about the 35-yard line. 1st down for the Jets. Here's Kaepernick. Under pressure, and he's sacked. And the sad thing about that sack, that's Shaq Lawson on the sack, by the way. Gary Barnes is wide open on the left side. And Kaepernick just didn't see him. But the Jets do get the Bills' defense to jump on the play. So a neutral zone infraction on the Bills will make it a 3rd and 13. That's Darius on the infraction, so 3rd and 13 for the Jets. Here's Kaepernick, going to go right side, and he finds Stevie Johnson. And Johnson gets into Buffalo territory. So 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 46. Here's Kaepernick. A few targets. He's going to go deep, and he's picked off. That's Aaron Colvin on the interception. And honestly, Kaepernick didn't even see Colvin on the play. Just tried to force the ball, and he pays the price yet again. So that kills the Jets' drive. And here's Tawan Jones. Nobody back there to get him. He's going to bust this 66-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are now up by 2 possessions pending the extra point. So the Jets, with just under 7 minutes to go, trail by 9, and Kaepernick is sacked. That's Jerry Hughes on the hit. Not a good time to take a sack right there. So 2nd and 20. Here's Kaepernick. Rolling out right, but he is sacked. That's Shaq Lawson. Kaepernick brought down at his own 3-yard line. And just when you thought it was getting bad, it gets even worse for the Jets. And here's Kaepernick, and it gets even worse with the pick. And Tre'Davious White with his 2nd interception of the game. Just shy of getting a pick 6. But the Bills in total control. The Jets absolutely melting down in the 4th quarter. So 1st and goal from the 3. Here's Jones. Jones gets stopped for a 2-yard loss. I don't know if New York's going to be able to get back into this game, but if they want any shot at it, they got to stop the Bills right here, and they're not going to, as Tawan Jones able to get back into the end zone. And Bills trying to go up 17, put this game away with a 3-possession lead, and they will. Bolden makes the catch in the end zone for the 2 points. So Bryce Petty checks into the game for the Jets. This game pretty much out of reach, so they'll see what Petty can do. 1st and 10. Petty's just holding on the ball way too long. Hit as he throws, incomplete. So Forte in motion again. 2nd and 10 for the Jets. And Petty gonna roll left. He throws it to Barnage, but Barnage can't bring it in. So 3rd and 10 for Bryce Petty and the Jets as he throws to Robbie Anderson. Anderson able to get to the 40-yard line for a 1st down. Now, Petty playing in this game doesn't necessarily mean Kaepernick is done as a starter, I don't think at least, as he throws an incompletion right there, but if he's able to show us something, maybe he might end up being the starter going into week 2 against the Raiders. We'll see about that as Petty finds a Nunwa in Buffalo territory. So this game pretty much out of reach. It's a 17-point game with under 3 minutes to go, but the Jets are still fighting in this one. Not going to give up on it. Here's Petty. under pressure, and then he finds Robbie Anderson. Anderson able to get the first down. And a lot of people were saying the Jets receiving core is weak, but Robbie Anderson, a very solid slot receiver, 82 yards after the catch so far this game. So 1st and 10, here's Petty. Under pressure, he's going to run left, and Petty has plenty of room, gets out of bounds. So at least with running the football, not much of a drop-off from Kaepernick to Petty. So 1st and 10, here's the play action as we hit the 2-minute mark. Incomplete the house there. Petty nearly got picked off. He's very lucky not to get picked. So 2nd and 10. Here's Petty. Goes right side to Anderson, but Anderson can't hold on to it. Hit as he tried to make the catch. And we're going to get a 3rd and 10 now. Here's Petty. Petty going to roll left. He's going to try to run it, and he fumbles it, but it goes out of bounds. And Bryce Petty is still on the ground. He's holding his hip. He's going to leave the game. So Kaepernick given a second chance. 4th and 7. And he's going to roll right. Kaepernick probably going to run this one. And he's forced out of bounds at the 3-yard line, so the Jets will get the first down. And it'll be a 1st and goal from the 3. But a false start by Carpenter again. Going to drive the Jets back. 1st and goal from the 8 now. Here's Kaepernick. He's going to roll left, and he just throws it away. So 2nd down and goal for the Jets. Here's Kaepernick rolling left again. He's going to try to run this one in again, and this time he does get in. Touchdown. And Kaepernick with his 2nd touchdown run of the game. So 2 throws for touchdowns, 2 runs for touchdowns so far. As the Jets' onside kick fails. So the Jets down 10 with under 2 minutes to go. There's not much hope for them right now anyways, but not getting that onside kick definitely didn't help. As Tywan Jones fights forward for 5 yards. So 2nd and 5 after the Jets timeout. And off to Jones again, and this time Jones' face mask is pulled. That's definitely not what the New York Jets need right now. Penalty is going to go on Demario Davis. Davis had a pretty good game, but makes a mistake right there. So that's going to cost the Jets essentially a 1st down. So 2nd and 11. Jets have 1 timeout to go. So the Jets will probably get the ball back a little bit of time, but not a whole lot. Certainly not enough to come back from 10 scores down. As Jones gets a carry outside and goes nowhere. Bills will end up kicking the field goal. So Kaepernick has about 17 seconds left. Not much time to do much of anything. Incomplete, an overthrow right there. 11 seconds to go now. Here's Kaepernick. Under pressure, and he's sacked. And that'll about do it for the ball game. Marcel Darius on the sack. And the Jets are going to drop their first game of the season, 46-33 in Buffalo. I don't even know what happened in the second half. The Jets defense just completely melted down. Kaepernick started throwing picks left and right. I don't know. I felt like the Jets played a lot better than people expected them to the first 3 quarters, but then the 4th quarter happened, and they kind of just fell apart. Buffalo ended up scoring 21 points in the 4th quarter, and the Jets actually held the lead at the end of the 3rd, so it was a very close game throughout until the 4th quarter happened, and then Bills just put their foot on the neck of the New York Jets. Colin Kaepernick, he threw 4 interceptions, but he did make a lot of good plays as well. I think he threw 2 touchdown passes and ran for 2 as well, so I'm not going to take away the starting job quite yet. I like what Petty did, but I did hold the ball a little too long with him a few times, so I'm not quite sure if Petty's ready to take over the starting job yet. Plus, he's hurt now, so he's obviously not going to be able to start for a little while. So we look at the stats. Kaepernick, of course, 2 touchdown passes, those 4 interceptions. It's a very tough game for Kaepernick in general, but he did run in for 2 touchdowns as well, like I said. Matt Forte, 38 yards on 12 carries. It's better than what I thought was going to happen, but still not good enough. The running game definitely needs to get fixed. And Stevie Johnson had 5 catches for 84 yards. Now, Brandon Shell gives up 3 sacks from the right tackle position. That is very unacceptable. If he wants to keep that starting job, he better tighten up real quick. And Mario Davis had 14 tackles in this game, including 1.5 sacks and 2 interceptions by Morris Claiborne. We did force our fair share of turnovers, but we did turn the ball over as well. Now, we did finish the game with a +1 turnover margin, but our turnovers proved to be more costly than the Bills' turnovers. I mean, it really didn't feel like we allowed 46 points. I felt like the defense didn't play awful outside of a few big plays by Anquan Bolden and then the one big play by Tywan Jones. I felt like for the most part when McCoy was in the game, we kept him under wraps. He had a few gains here or there, but overall, I felt like the run defense played pretty well. It's just we can't let those big gains happen anymore because one big gain is all they need to really screw up your run defense average. And also 8 sacks for Buffalo. Marcel Darius had 3 sacks in the game. Just not a good look whatsoever. And as you see from the scoring summary, for whatever reason, like in Madden, they don't show when you get a 2-point conversion return on defense. So it didn't show the Bills having 46 in the box score, at least in the scoring summary. Shows the score is 44-33, but it's 46-33. 2 points does count for them, so disappointing game. I mean, we had it, honestly, we had it in our grasp, but we just started turning the ball over a lot. And like I said, I'm not going to bench Kaepernick off of one bad game, but jeez, he's going to have to pick it up if he wants to keep that starting job. Also, 6 penalties for 55 yards. The defense and offense are both going to have to cut down on the penalties. Mostly holding calls. We had a neutral zone infraction as well. We had an unnecessary roughness call on special teams. Hauser just made a really poor decision right there. And of course, a face mask late in the game. So we're going to look at the injuries, and Bryce Petty's going to be out for the next 3 weeks. So he'll miss the next 2 games with a pulled groin. And Ardarius Stewart should be coming back this week against the Raiders, who will be our opponent after they knocked off the Tennessee Titans 32-27. The bastards. I'm kidding. But anyways, the Raiders have a lot of weapons on offense. Of course, Derek Carr is the starting quarterback, 25-30 against Tennessee. And Marshawn Lynch had a pretty solid game, just under 100 yards rushing. And then they have 4 receivers that we really need to worry about. And Amari Cooper, Michael Crabtree, Cordero Patterson, and Jared Cook. And I guess Seth Roberts Seth Roberts is kind of the bum out of the receiving corps. Now defensively, there are 3 guys that we really need to worry about. 2 pass rushers off the edge, who are obviously Khalil Mack, and then Alden Smith. I know people probably forgot about him because he's been suspended for a few years, but he's on this team as well. And of course, Jelani Jenkins, the signing from the Dolphins. He had a bad year last season, but he was injured for most of the year. So Jenkins, when he's healthy, is definitely one of the best linebackers in the league. We'll see how we do with him. But thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about this game. Yeah, it was not a great performance, but I felt like there were a lot of positives that we can take from the game. We can learn, we can move on from it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and just remember, I'm still giving away a copy of Madden. I extended the giveaway by about a week. The link is going to be in the description for the giveaway. That's about it, guys. You have a wonderful rest of your day, night, whenever you're watching this video, and I'm out. Deuces.